Let me begin with a short poem written by a very controversial poet, artist, a man struggling with addiction, a man who was jumping from job to job. His life was always on the edge. He said, "Nobody can save you but yourself, and you are worth saving. It's a war not easily won, but if anything, is worth winning." You are worth saving. In today's gospel, as usually, we heard one of those Q&A to Jesus. How many are going to be saved? One of those very indirect questions that people ask Jesus. Instead of asking Jesus, "Am I going to be saved?" a man asks him, "How many are going to be saved?" Including and excluding himself in that question. And as we heard, Jesus is on his way to Jerusalem. He is done with his teachings and preachings. He's done with being a rebel. He's done asking tough questions to the religious leaders. And then this guy asking him another question. And I almost feel that Jesus is being annoyed. He's annoyed by the question, how many are going to be saved? Didn't I just walked for 3 years and told you that no religion can guarantee that you're going to be saved? No religion can guarantee that you're going to be saved. None of the religions, although I know few that probably would claim the monopoly for saving people, but no religion can actually promise you being saved. Religion is like a teaching tool. Growing up, our parents, grandparents put a religious moral code within us, a code by which we live our lives. Then as grown-ups, we pick and choose religions, whichever fits us better, whichever makes more sense to us. And religion becomes a simple teaching tool, simple guide in our lives. So why is it so important that this man asks Jesus the question, how many are going to be saved? Am I going to be saved? Jesus' answer to this question is what he did on earth. His pilgrimage, his journey on earth was his answer to the question. Saving people is simple being with the people. It's one human being with another human being saving each other. And we can be saving each other from addictions, from wars, from unhappiness, from depressions. But this is our job on earth, to save ourselves and save others. A religion is a good teaching tool that helps us to do it. But it's up to us if I am going to be saved and if you are going to be saved. It's not what I do. It doesn't depend on the color of my skin. There's no privilege in being saved, because we heard that the first one will be last and the last will be first. But we participate in the saving process of God, in the process of being saved by God. So what is it that stops us from saving ourselves, from being saved and saving others? Jesus talks about narrow gates, narrow doors. What if I am a narrow gate? What if I become the judge of who is going to be saved or not? And I'm talking from my personal perspective as a priest. So thank God I have a 9-year-old son who keeps me in line. I mentioned that story before to my friends, and one day, what shocked me first is that one day my son decided to draw. I don't know any 9-year-old that wants to draw anymore. They don't want to play games and be on the computer, but he decided to draw a picture. And then he showed me a picture, and there was a picture of me. I had my priestly garbs. I had a big golden cross on my chest. My hair had a lot of gel. And there were 2 clouds. The first one said, I hate money. My son hears it from me all the time that I hate money. I hate money. And the second cloud said, I love fame. I love fame. It made me think, I am in a very dangerous position as a priest, right? God is using me as a tool to save people. And it often gets to my head. I want to be famous. Or I think I'm famous because I always perform, right? I'm always in front of people. Because I'm on this side of the altar, that means I am already saved. And now it's my job and my duty to save you. Because you really need more saving than myself. Which is not true. In the process of saving you, I am saving myself. I'm saving myself dealing with my addiction, dealing with my family problems, my own dilemmas. But I am trying to save others as well from the poverty, from homelessness, from their addictions, walking with them, simply being with them. All I want from religion, and it's my statement, don't quote me anywhere. All I want from my religion is my God to hold on to my hand as I am holding somebody else's hand. I want my God to save me as I am saving others. And if it's either my narrow thinking, me being a narrow gate, my need for being needed, my need for fame, as my son stated, my need to be a center of attention, my own insecurities, I have to put that narrow gate of my own to the side and trust that the God I believe in is the same God that's going to save me and is going to help me to save others. So, Q&A to Jesus from me today. Am I too narrow in my thinking, in my being a minister? Are you too narrow in your thinking, in your ministry, as a grandmother, grandfather, a lawyer, a doctor, educator? Are you too narrow? Am I too narrow to save other people? Amen.